It is a pleasure to see you again on my CryptoQ Media channel. Are you dissatisfied with Ripple's breaking news? The inaugural day of 2024 will once again be remembered as the Ripple swell. Many different perspectives are presented here. Having said that, there are a handful that lack enthusiasm. In my opinion, the perspective is really illogical. Perhaps some people have greater expectations of them than they truly deliver. Given what transpired, being an XRP holder ought to bring you joy, provided you're living realistically enough. These means that news articles like these do indeed exist. The heads of the currency department have signed off on this. Major financial institutions around the world will start using XRP when the Ripple boom begins. Okay, I'll admit that does sound very haughty. In my view, it's very clear with headlines like those. If you're following the news today, you know that, compared to a more grounded title, it's a little bit of a stretch, but I'll concede that it does have some truth to it. Here is what I plan to accomplish in this video. Here I will go over the key advancements and then show you how they come together to create Ripple's business model. The tale focuses on XRP in the end, however I do recognize that Ripple's is a different firm now than it was in 2017, when their core business was undoubtedly cross-border payments, which is obviously not true. Not only that, but they've stopped advertising themselves as such. Business solutions for crypto-related companies are the main emphasis. Ripple is, of course, diversifying its business, which in turn increases its revenue, and so on. You are quite pleased. Yet, XRP itself gains from all of this, which is fantastic news for XRP holders. Some folks just don't seem to get the rudimentary concept, and XRP is actually necessary. I will share with you a few updates once again to fill you in on some recent occurrences. Here, the impact that Ripple is trying to achieve is very obvious. I should start by mentioning that my family has never been financially well off. Since I am not qualified to advise you financially, you should not place your faith in my advice or buy anything because of it. I am simply an enthusiast who enjoys making videos on YouTube about cryptocurrency for fun and as a hobby. Many people have speculated about the possible release date of Ripple's stablecoin. Real life, US dollars. I'll just give you the rundown on this today before we get into the movie proper. Tomorrow I'll touch on this again quickly. However, Ripple has announced the first exchange partners that will support RL and USD, so that's good news for XRP holders. But when is the releasing date? Rumor has it that Ripple might spill the beans, but we don't know anything about it just now. Due to the ongoing nature of the Ripple Swell conference, we will not have such information anytime soon. Here we are, just a little bit after Brad Garlinghouse issued a statement in early September. The debut of the Ripple stablecoin was discussed, and he brought up the fact that USD will be the ticker symbol. In this context, weeks, not months, are meant. It has been over a month, almost 2 months, and we still do not even have a release date for this. I have no idea if Brad Garlinghouse may have overestimated his news or if something is about to be announced, because it has been around 5 or 6 weeks since he initially said it. But it doesn't mean anything isn't happening. Many things are happening. I will give you some hard numbers here. Actually, you've been seeing headlines like this one on your computer for a while now because Ripple has been minting RLUSD coins. Show me this news article. I will begin on September 30th. In addition, starting on September 28th, Ripple made 1.7 million RLUSD, which is even more good news. I have a story to tell you. This happened not long ago on October 14th. With the launch date quickly approaching, this table displays the total quantity of Ripple stablecoins that have been created thus far. On top of that, I don't really need to read the article. Permit me to cut to the chase and avoid the introductory material. VET, a validator for the XRP ledgers D, U, N, and L, authored CryptoQuantCool. The post was shared by him. This is the account that originally shared it. I do my best to sometimes highlight their work. It appears that RLUSD is being considered alongside beta testing and distribution study. With 34.8 million split between the XRP ledger network and 12.6 million on the Ethereum network, the total amount of 47.4 million in circulation is based on CryptoQuant statistics published by VET Ripples, the USD stable currency. Coin testing has begun. So, to kick things off, 2 different blockchains will be utilized. But unless Ripple suffers a disastrous failure, it will undoubtedly expand beyond that. On the other hand, I think that is not true. Potential outcome. Right from the start, they're getting the help they need here. So there is concrete evidence for that. As the 47.4 million ripples shown, getting ready for market while staying in compliance with rules is absolutely crucial. Therefore, it is backed by, I'm uncertain. Money and whatever else they said they would use to back it is still very much in my thoughts. Things like that, I guess, I think they brought up invoices. However, you should examine it, 47.3 million. Its market capitalization would be 47.4 million if it were live at this very now. I know, it doesn't seem like much in the grand scheme of things, but the thing hasn't even gone live yet. Therefore, let's get a cursory glance at it. This stablecoin competing with Tether and Circle wouldn't surprise me in the least. In my opinion, Ripple will achieve considerable market dominance in the stable currency field if it is perceived as the most trustworthy option, as it rightfully should be, given its fame in the crypto industry and the amount of transparency. This is fantastic news for XRP as it ensures that the stablecoin will always be present on the XRP ledger and that XRP will be required for all transactions involving the stablecoin. In my opinion, this will prove that XRP is not going anywhere and will bolster faith in the speculative markets even more. The outcome will be an increase in revenue. Previous to that, there was this, which serves to further explain Ripple's behavior. Every detail is just right. Observe the headline. This was captured recently. I mentioned this at the time, but the CNBC News report is here. Ripple plans to diversify its revenue stream by providing banks and fintechs with new cryptocurrency storage services. Ripple isn't only a cross-border payments company, it's highly diversified, as I mentioned earlier. But XRP is the end game, and that's a positive thing because Ripple will suffer the greatest loss in the event of XRP's failure. The universe is conspiring in their favor to ensure that this continues. Additionally, shareholders do have the right to sue in the event that they do not act ethically or fail to meet their fiduciary responsibilities, regardless of whether the company is publicly listed or not. This being the case, it's hardly surprising that they have every available financial and legal reason to take part. Additionally, the way it was maintained as a thriving XRP environment, which is certainly the case in terms of acceptability at the moment. The pricing, in my opinion, should ultimately reflect all of this genuine value. On top of that, market biases could persist over the long run. But it's alright with me. I have faith that in the end, they will figure it out. Not long ago, Ripple announced the launch of Ripple Custody, which is one of the most intriguing parts of this. Tokenizing on the XRP ledger is now possible with the help of software developed by Ripple to assist its clients, who are actual banks. Although this could have been accomplished with the XRP ledger over a decade ago, it doesn't matter if it's a cryptocurrency or a fiat currency, What matters is that it fits into the popular RWA narrative of 2024. You are the reason why my video was noticed. It means a lot to me that you've subscribed and watched my channel. Until then, take care.